Alright, so we have arrived at SeaWorld Orlando. It is the 1 week since they've reopened, so we're kind of excited to see what it looks like inside. We have our cool mask. Well, they're not really cool as in temperature-wise, but they look cool because mine has dolphins, bears has cool killer whales. Very cute killer whale. Yeah, so we'll try to talk loud in our videos so you can hear us. Otherwise, we'll just have to, I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to take you inside SeaWorld to show you how things look different, what things are open. I really don't know what we're going to show you, but we'll show you something. So let's head on inside. We'll go do the temp check and all that good stuff. And see you inside SeaWorld. You ready?
Thanks, Al.
Cool. Do we look strange? Yes. Feel like I've never really thought about it, but I never really thought that I would go in looking like a robber into SeaWorld, but that's what they said to do, so I guess I'll do it. Hi guys, the Ant on the move here. The audio quality wasn't the best, and I realized I didn't say everything I wanted to say while we walked around the park, so I'm going to just let you see the views of what we saw at the park, and I'm going to talk to you this way because I think it'll just be easier. So before you could even get into SeaWorld, you had to make a reservation. There was a little difficulty with that when it first went up on, I believe it was June 8th. It was a little sticky situation, but I think by the Wednesday afterwards, about 3 days later, I was able to get a reservation, and so, not too bad. So it was good. So you print that off, because we're pass members, even though I printed that piece of paper off, no one asked to see it, so I don't know if, when they scanned my pass, if that just kind of showed that we had a reservation. I don't know, but I did run back out to my car to get them because I forgot them. So I went through the security check twice. Yes, twice. So talking about the security check, the first thing you have to do is get in line for your temperature check. They have 3 lines set up for that. It was moving very smoothly the day we were there. Following that, for security, so they have you your social distancing. They've got the spots on the ground where to stand, clearly marked, and then someone telling you which spot to go through for your security bag check, so forth. So very smooth, very easy. And then again, getting in with our tickets was easy. Sadly, no paper maps. I don't know. I'm just a fan of the paper map. I don't want to be on my phone checking for time, so I kind of missed that, but it's okay. So we got into the park, no problems. We were able to check and find out when our passes renewed through, so all that was awesome. Throughout the park, there's all kinds of spots on the ground telling you where to social distance. Like if you're going to stop for a picture at one of the big SeaWorld signs, we'll try to insert that picture here. There's a markings on the ground as to where you should stand. Things are clearly marked throughout the park. At Infinity Falls was a great spot. All the way back out of the main line for Infinity Falls. It is clearly marked where to stand, 6-foot distance. Same in restaurants. Going in and out of stores, they had it clearly marked. One way in, one way out. So they really have done a very good job, I believe, with putting the markings out on the ground. So people know. Do people follow them? No. Were they there? Yes, so it is clearly marked, and they were trying to encourage people to socially distance at like the sea lions, where you can watch them. There was a big feeding time, so everyone was crowding up to the glass to watch, but there were the ambassadors there reminding people, hey, please, keep 6 feet distance, try to social distance. They were reminding people. There had been a news article stating that, SeaWorld employees weren't really wearing masks like they were supposed to. They weren't enforcing it, so forth, on like the first day or two of opening. I wasn't there. I don't know. But I do know the day we were there, they were very, very strict on it. They were telling you, it's not an optional thing. Before the shows would begin, they were constantly reminding, please put your mask on, please social distance, and all those things were very, very clearly specified. You saw all the ambassadors wearing their masks. They were, you would think they should do that. And there were very good spots throughout the park. I think really very strategically placed spots where you can go take off your mask for a moment. We're in the I can take this off. We are in the relaxation zone. I'll add a picture here. but they've got a couple different spots. There's one there for like five seats, another one there, 2 seats here, 2 seats there, and some others. And it's designated area where you can take the mask off, but it's socially distanced so that there's no problems, everyone can be spaced out. And I'm appreciative of that because my face is sweating. The rest of me is not sweating, but my mouth and face are very, very They did a hot. very good job with dividing seating. Every other row in the stadiums, and then on rides, they think that they had it spaced also every other row for riders. So I think they're really doing a great job. Even before you get into the park, you're able to buy a face mask if you've forgotten one or you want one of their cool fancy ones. You're able to do that. I'm trying to remember what else. Throughout the park, where they have additional maps on like these big square boxes now in the middle of the park. So extra spots where you can see the maps of both English and Spanish, and hand washing stations, hand sanitizer on either side of those. So, I think they're doing the best that they can on the whole, social distancing, what they're being asked to do to help prevent the spread of any viruses, any diseases. So, I think they're doing a very good job. One thing I have to say, though, is I've been to SeaWorld in January when it's really not very busy. And the amount of people there the day I was there, June 11th, was probably about half of what I've seen on a January visit. So I encourage you, if you're thinking about going to a theme park, if you're not too concerned about viruses and so forth, and you're wanting to get out and do something, consider helping out our theme parks, our economy, and getting out there, going to the parks. They do have a reduced amount of people who can visit per day, but I don't think they've reached capacity. So consider going, helping them out, keeping them afloat, because if you think about it, our state, the state of Florida, we hinge a lot of what we do hinges on the tourism industry, and parks like Disney, SeaWorld, Universal, Legoland, Gatorland, so forth, Kennedy Space Center, we kind of need those. So, it's kind of who we are, what our state has become. So go help them out a little bit, support them. I think there's some great deals at the different parks and things right now trying to get you in there. So take advantage of that and spend some time there with your family or friends if you can. I'm trying to remember, I think that's all I wanted to mention. So and just enjoy this little tour around SeaWorld.
Or self-service ticketing with a credit card.
I can't tell if you're in it or not. I'm in it, but I can't tell if you are.
And safety of all of our guests and employees. Please remember to wear face coverings at all times. Wash and sanitize your hands frequently.
So as we walk out there, what are your thoughts?
Thank you.
Get me back in the theme park.
How do you think SeaWorld did, ranking of 1 out of 10 for safety measures?
Well, compared, with how complex it is, I'd say they're nailing it.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody's brand new to it, so it's like they're doing good.